So, find a champion, steal his essence, or suck it out of him.
What?
Then open the passage.
The Guardians can't hold them off for long. Ugh. Is there something inside?
Nice, this is crazy.
That's the champion we're
Oh,
looking for.
boy.
Watch yourselves.
Siren the Twice Forged. Trying to take that essence, so. What is good, y'all? It's your boy King Punisher back again, playing Dragon Age The Veilguard. Yet again, previously on this very dark episode of Dragon Age The Veilguard. Last episode was dark, y'all. We went to a blighted village that was full of a bunch of crazies, giving like Hills Have Eyes vibes mixed with everybody's possessed by some type of thing, and the mayor was a piece of shit, but hey, what can you do? Politicians. But yeah, we met this big old dragon, because you can't have Dragon Age without a dragon. Met that dragon. Turns out to be a little pet of Elder Gods, Elven Gods, whatever you want to call them. And then a little bit later on, Harding just spazzed out. She had a little bit too much of the Hennessy, you feel me? She was going a little power crazy. Some power that she just newly acquired that she didn't even think that she could have, and apparently nobody else thought, because she's a dwarf and they're not supposed to have magic going through their veins. So we're about to find out how that goes, where that came from. And that involves talking to Solas, who has been creeping in my dreams ever since we messed up his ritual in the beginning of the game. And also, Morrigan is back. Like, what? But, hey, I want to see where this goes. So we're going to keep on playing this. And without further ado, let's get back into it. Varric, man, you got a lot of explaining to do. You ain't telling me about all this when you hired me. I should shiv you right now in this mother effing bed right now. Look at you with your handicap ass looking all cozy in those PJs. Shit, I'll tell you, I'll rip those PJs off your body right now, man. All that shit you done put me through. You ain't tell me about any of this shit. You just gave me a bag of gold and told me, hey, I got this one job, you're gonna love it. Tell you what, Varric, I do not love it.
Wait, that room wasn't there before, I don't think.
That's the problem, Rook. You don't think.
Therefore, Harding must have put my pack here. It makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
Meditation chamber? Ooh, fishies. It's so nice.
The unarmed commander I took this from thought occupying Treviso was the same as owning it. I showed him how wrong he was. freed a bunch of prisoners that night, including Varric. That's also the night the crows kicked me out of Antiva for carrying out unauthorized operations. It was the right thing to do, but it did bring the Anton down hard on the crows. Probably could have made fewer waves.
Ooh, exposition through items. How creative.
A peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me the scroll went back even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us. Too many humans looked down on us, even though elves were here first. Yeah, nice to have someone see how much our people have done. Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solas, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look at it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done. A damn good-looking hero, if I do say so.
Yes, because you are an Antivan crow. Even though you don't sound like it, you definitely are. Alright, so some backstory on Rook, I guess. Saved some people from some slavers, I think. And Varric happens to be one of those people and suckered me into this whole ordeal that I want to shank him over. Some dude gave me this elven scroll and basically told me how special the elves were and basically reflected that, hey, we are special, but humans look down on us like we're second-class citizens, because I know how that feels. And a mirror symbolizing me being a hero, courtesy of Varric. What else I got?
The tools every professional scoundrel needs when learning the trade. I spent as much time picking locks and mixing poisons as I did training with blades or a bow. That precision, every reagent measured perfectly, the feel of the lock opening, it all just felt right.
Okay, I get it.
Right.
This is me.
That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solas? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
So this is me being a rogue. This is me being an elf. This is me being an Antivan crow. I guess this is me being a hero. Real creative BioWare. Kudos, I guess.
Buckle up, bitch! One sucked face.
No.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
But perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. Perhaps nothing escaped as you stopped me from... what was it? Covering the world with demons?
I'm not here to debate whether what you said was accurate.
But to be clear, it was accurate.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
I'm an elf. That's all you need.
I stopped you, didn't I?
You disrupted the ritual.
Yeah, I did. Even though I'm nowhere near as powerful as you.
Your plan is to tell me how powerful you aren't?
Back in the Crows, I had to deal with the Antam invasion. One night, I saw a unit getting ready to transport prisoners to another city. It was way too large for us to hit.
But you did so anyway, using unconventional tactics to confuse the Antam and free the prisoners.
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting
I've been
me.
doing this for a year.
Then you know that powerful opposition doesn't frighten me. I find a way to get the job done, whatever it takes.
Oh, rough.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Varric must have a
Started
silver
what?
tongue.
My rebellion against the Evanuris, the Elven Gods as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Rook, you really followed Varric for a whole year to stop this Elven Lex Luthor / Hannibal Lector. You really put yourself in a situation, bro.
I don't understand. Elgernon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
It is my fault. As the Dread Wolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the Elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the Blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
The Blight didn't escape with the gods?
Algernon and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So what we saw at that village, that's them not at full strength.
Correct.
Inkies.
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment of the Blight escaped. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the Blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
I see. Okay, so I had it wrong. So apparently the Elven Gods created the Blight, and then those mages that I mentioned in one of those previous episodes that I made, they were Tevinter mages. That's right. They were Tevinter mages seeking power way out of their hands. And so they found their way to the Elven Gods, and then that's what blighted them. And that's what created the archdemons, which are those Tevinter mages. So the Elven Gods created the Blight, or at least the Blight came from them. The mages accessed the gods, which got them blighted because I guess they stared at the sun a little bit too long. And then that's what created the archdemon. There's more than one. And that's what created the first Dragon Age game. Again, they really should have carried over our decisions. I don't understand why they didn't do that.
What would they need to do to free the Blight? And how do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
I'm not going to bend a knee to blighted, murdering monsters just because their ears are pointed like mine. I don't think many other elves are going to either.
Agreed. Algernon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power.
Like that damn mayor.
Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Algernon and Gillenane.
Thank you. I'll go poke at the cruel and the corrupt, and we'll see what we find.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
So if he's still alive, bro, I'm still planning on shaking him in his sleep. Oh man, he's awake. Can't shake him.
So Solas told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing...
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
Bro, you better pay me more.
I didn't come in here trying to take your job, Varric.
I know you didn't. But it's what the team needs right now.
You sure? Neve got hurt because she listened to me.
Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you.
Fuck is that supposed to mean?
Remember when we first met, kid? I watched you pick apart an entire Antom patrol in Treviso. They outnumbered you 20-1.
They were overconfident I took advantage.
Which no one else did. Crows didn't appreciate the heat it brought down, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solas wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
Yeah, I can see how Varric silver-tongued you into this, bro. You got conned. Hard body. Also, I guess this is the episode of revealing backstory through dialogue and exposition.
There is something. When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Neve got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
Demeter's crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap, and know you'll listen.
Did Neve tell you about me talking to Solas in the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
Your old friend is kind of an asshole, Varric.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall while the two of you get into it. Solas fought a rebellion against Elgernon and Gillenane. He didn't want to be a god. But he's also a lot older and more powerful than any of us. He looks at us like we're toddlers.
So how do I deal with him?
Well, act like you're as smart as he is, and he'll be insufferable. Show him you respect his age and experience, and he'll remind you he's just a man. Honestly, pick whichever of those pisses you off less.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Neve has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
So I see Rook's decisions are weighing heavy on his heart. Neve getting hurt. The mayor, even though he definitely deserved it. Interesting character development for this man who didn't want to be a leader. Kind of got forced into it because of freaking Varric.
Hey, Neve. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Are you a mind reader?
Laura's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows. We've got you. But if one assassin's good...
Why not two? You have someone in mind?
Your most feared mage killer, the demon of Virantium.
I've heard stories about him. We need someone good, but he needs to work with us.
It's one lead. We'll learn more if we meet him. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. There's been fewer stories in recent years, but your bosses would know.
The Talons? They're gonna give me an earful.
If you want to look elsewhere.
I'll set up a meeting. What else?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter Authority.
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Are they all mages?
Tevinter might prize its mages, but the Shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
These people sound great. I mean, if they're anything like you.
No one's as good as they seem. But they try.
So we talk to the Crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
Time to go talk to the Antivan Crows. And I swear to God, if homie I'm about to recruit into this team speaks with a Spanish accent, I am going to crash the fuck out.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
Because why my guy can't speak Spanish? Hey Threckles.
It's a tunnel. Elven God.
Threckles?
Velos Atreidim.
No, Threckles, yeah. Because you thick.
But Velos Atreidim is nothing like Isatunal.
And I like him short.
It's a tunnel. I remember. After you touch the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation is a tunnel. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
You're not hearing a word I'm saying, are you?
Uh-huh.
You know you're adorable, right?
Sure, whatever you think is best. Huh? What? What's happened?
I said you're adorable.
You're poking fun at me.
Maybe a little. Not that you're not adorable. Anyway, is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. There's just a lot to go through.
So, what's Isatunal?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we
All
are, this,
might.
that, here, there, now, and forever.
How does this get us anywhere?
Right. I guess it would be like a mage explaining how magic feels to someone who doesn't have it. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Anytime, Threckles. That was an awkward walk away, but okay. Hey, girl. I see you down there. Looking all fine and shit. All small and shit. I like him short. Let me sit down next to you in that bedroll. Do a little thing or two. Show you a thing or two.
Almost there. I just have to. Shit. Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I got it. Mostly. Mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us. Freedom of ways. I wonder...
If you have an idea what that place is, Balara, share it. We don't have time to waste.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solas. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike.
Who that?
And it is not.
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more sad.
Just because something's sad doesn't mean it isn't dangerous.
I can
Facts.
think of an example or two that proves that.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Let's go. Look at the drip. Look at the drip. That blood dragon drip.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, dweller. Now, I am here.
And where is here?
crossroads.
This is in the fade, right? Yeah, 'cause everything's floating. Crossroads to where though?
Can you help us? I get the feeling this is no place to get lost.
The Evenur's hunger for the crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The crossroads is in a time of need, Dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements.
Okay. So you're not gonna be our guide. Got it. Ooh, sphere.
Yeah, this dock seems sturdy.
Oh. Okay.
So you can ferry us to the other islands.
Winds await, Dweller.
Get in, y'all.
I'll take that as a yes.
Places between.
Nah, this is Hades. This is Underworld. He's that dude that moves the boat in the Blood River. River Styx, I think it's called.
The spirits here were driven out.
What'd I say? The spirits here too?
Refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
Ancient defenders aren't very discerning.
So is this how I get around the other Illuvians? I have to go to the crossroads? Or at least fight through the crossroads? Get to where I need to get to?
Fight on for the gods!
The Fater! That's where they're breaking through.
Gods and their fate tearing. Let's cut them off! Destroy them, fate!
Boom!
I see what unbinds. Bring it, the gods shall be denied.
Trouble coming.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
Okay. Oh. So, find the champion, steal his essence, or suck it out of him.
What?
And then open the passage.
The Guardians can't hold them off for long. Is there something inside?
Nice, this is crazy.
That's the champion we're
Oh,
looking for.
boy.
Watch yourselves.
Siren the Twice Forged. Trying to take that essence, so
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Oh, hope we don't have to carry it for too long.
As the Gods champion passed free, so will you.
I didn't know this many Illuvians still existed. Where do they go?
Time to find out.
travel to Treviso to go see my even-grown brother, cousin, friend, who will most likely have a Spanish accent. Or go to Docktown? I'm guessing that's in Tevinter? Okay, claro que sí. Pero, what is this miracle? Nowhere. Cool. And what about this mirror over here? Nothing. Okay. Well, I guess the mirror I'm gonna have to take is... Find out next time on Dragon Age The Veilguard.